Back at it with a really late night stream. We're back at it. This is kind of like a dirty secret of mine. I broke this game, currently. Did I just take that? Let me just save and quit real quick. I'll be right back. Be right back. Let me just do that real quick. There we go. Fuck, my potion's gone. Damn it. I pressed square by accident. I double clicked it like a dingus. Yeah, so this is my god roll. Build? I don't know what you want to call it. Basically, I'm running this course, and as you can see, we have reached the maximum of a lot of things in this game, and the game is progressively getting more difficult. So this is like an infinite like levels kind of run. So there's no cap. We can go as far as we can. We're on the devil's floor himself right now. 666. Anyway, so the enemies deal 1,000% more damage. The enemies also have 650% more health. Treasure rooms in future acts are replaced with elite battles. Elites no longer drop relics. I can't get any more relics from elite fights. You cannot play more than 15 cards per turn. That's a huge hindrance, considering that if that wasn't a factor, this would be a breeze. Alrighty. Muscle. You can no longer increase your max HP. All healing is halved. Upon pickup, obtain 3 prides. What are prides, you might be asking? Prides are a special type of curse that basically will non-stop flood your hand if you don't get rid of them. Yeah, that's what we're working with. And we have reached the cap. As you can see, I just stupidly double-clicked and got rid of a potion. So we can't get any more potions, period. Those are a one-time use. Like, we can't get any more. We can't buy any more. We can't find them. Nothing. If, like, unless the game is just like, take this or whatever, like, it just automatically give it. No. We only got a couple of shots here. Remember the first time you would lose HP. Thank God for those. But I think what the real bread and butter comes in is that I have a kind of like not an infinite loop, but it's basically I have enough things going on simultaneously that I'm kind of stacking up multiple buffs. Trying, every so often I have like every, 15 cards or whatever, draw a card, or if you use 10 cards or use 3 different types of whatever, then within, then you'll draw a card, because we need to draw a lot and discard a lot. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site. That's incredible, because I will literally go to full health regardless. For every 5 cards, heal 3. I have like over 2,000 cards in my deck. Yeah, I don't know what I clicked. Whatever, who cares? Yeah, probably not worth it. And it's at this point I'm like benefiting more from the curses. Because, well, here we go. So these are kind of fun battles, because I could either do one of 2 things. I could either just kind of like spam these for like a lower level guy here. Notice he has 300 health. That's like borderline a boss fight. Sometimes, that's like first wave. Yeah, we've done 9 times 13. That's so many floors or whatever. Anyway, so let's show you how the combo does, so we can basically just have a field day. Just do that. And we're just trying to, do nothing special, do nothing crazy. That's a pride, by the way. At the end of your turn, put a copy, listen to your deck. We have a special perk on this run that whenever we get, whenever we gain a card, we get 3 copies of it instead. Yeah. That candle went out. Or it got ignited or something. I don't know what that is. What is that actually? Because I genuinely have no idea. I can't remember what any of this stuff does. Yeah, it's nice. I lose an HP. But that doesn't matter. So I lost the ability to gain health. I lost the ability to gain relics. I lost the ability to gain potions. And the only thing that's keeping me going is just straight gold. Yeah. It's fantastic. Exhaust the card again. I suppose that's fine. Basically, like, our only issue that we have here, like, we can't gain any stronger. We can't smith cards. We can't. And it's because I broke the game. The scroll menu where I go like if I hit the what is it? Is it this button? This button? Yeah, this one. Oh, it's fixed now? No way. Okay. Oh, I guess we can. We can smith then. Yeah, but if you notice, I'm like tapping that individually. A long way to go. But if I double tap it, it'll just go on its own. Like, it's crazy. How do I, like... Huh. Interesting. Why can't I... Oh, that would be good. Yeah, this happened. If I try to change anything, it just breaks. Yeah. So, now we can't look at this. It's just gonna break on us, so we literally have to rest. So, that's what happened last time. It's fine, though. I suppose that's technically a +1. That's the thing, man. It's like I could get these relics, but they literally do nothing. They're just a collectible, and like maybe you could, I don't know, but it's just not really practical, you know. I mean, I'm only adding certain things to. I mean. Hold on. So, you know, it's like, at a certain point, they're gonna have, like, a lot more, I don't know, like, I can't see their intentions anymore, like, I don't know if they're gonna just one-shot me, or whatever, but, luckily, I mean, it's not too bad. I've almost died a couple times. But like the biggest fear is like if I gain too many prides. Yeah, I mean it literally buffs all my stuff by like 100 damage base. So even things that are like even a shiv just does 100 straight damage. Like this prismatic originally does 6 damage. It literally does 120 more damage. You know, I could, I mean, the only cards we need are this one. just hit him with a Mind Blast. And that's honestly what we do. We are doing as much as we can to kind of like maximize the efficiency of what we're actually like getting. You know what I'm saying? What's interesting is that the elite battles are actually easier. They're actually easier than the normals, than the regular stuff. Because I have less targets to kill, and most likely, like, you know, I had a really efficient deck at one point, but there was just one slight issue. As efficient as it was with me getting the cards I got, eventually you'll just get too many prides, and I found this way. Like originally, I don't even know what I was gonna do. I was gonna become like a lightning spammer and just spam the hell out of it. So if I try to get this, I'm pressing X, confirm. Nope, just goes away. So I can't get potions. I can't get health. I can't get relics. I don't know enemy intentions. I have a bunch of positive and negative buffs that are on me and the enemy. Yeah, it's crazy. So what I'm doing is just focusing on things that have like stacking potential, or like worst case scenarios. Most things that will like, and I'm just taking my time with it, you know, because it's gonna eventually what's gonna happen is that they're either gonna have so much health that I'm just not gonna be able to kill them in one turn with like the damage output or whatever, or what's worse, arguably, is ooh, I like these ones. Ooh, and I do like these ones too. All right, one more. That'll do. Sorry, well, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't care. It's like, the more curses, the better, honestly. But like, it's either I can't deal enough damage, and like either the enemy's gonna one-shot me, or I'm gonna one-shot them, is what I was thinking. Deal damage equal to your block? Meh. I mean, potentially, but like, I mean, there are some crazy things that you can do with this deck. You can convert all of your, you could like multiply your energy by like how many cards you have in your deck, and I have 2,000, and so I can get there's a 999 limit on energy that you can have. So I realized that's a dead end. So it started off with me just spamming lightning and shit, right? And so I had all this lightning. I had storms, and I had God, what was it called? Of course, I break the cards. Oh god, no. Okay. Yeah, so now the slime has 1,000 pounds, whatever. Not that big a deal. You know what, actually? This is one that I could actually play a bit slower. Why don't I actually do this? Yeah. That'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be just fine. Alright, yeah. So, I started using Storm and, like, Supercharge or something. Basically, it allows me to hit all enemies with lightning, and so I just generate a bunch of these orbs to spam. And they have a lot of, like, innate cards for this character. And so, like, you have a pretty good potential. Oop, I beat him by accident. And so I was doing that for a while, and eventually, like, they just started getting more and more health, and I was like, okay, this is not really, like, great, especially because they added a hand limit, so you can't have, like, 1,000 cards in your hand and just sift through every last one of them. You know, they have hard caps on, like, energy and other things that you could have. I mean, it goes up to 1,000, but, like, I mean, the amount, I mean, you could calculate it, but I don't know how much it's actually gonna, like, work. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I will never use this. The Velvet Choker is about the worst thing you can get. There's still a few relics in this game. Yeah, I'm not. No, I need rest sites to get more cards. You can no longer smith. So these are the 3 worst things. I'm gonna skip them. I've been skipping them for a while now, and you'll notice that I skip them because they are things that will remove what's left of my strategy. But the strategy is absolutely disgusting in terms of its output. I reached the limit. But the limit is ironically not the total amount of relics that are in the game. Like, there is a limit. Like, there's still, I think, like 10 that I haven't like unlocked yet. That I still have yet to unlock, even while I was playing like this insane game. Like, I haven't got like 3 or 4 pages of relics here, and it's honestly kind of annoying. But like genuinely. So I'm going to. So, wait, I'm gonna give you. Why is this so weird? Okay, hold on. There we go. Do that one. There we go. No. There we go. That's what we wanted. Okay. So, we started spamming lightning. That didn't work, and so I thought, okay, how can I deal more damage? And there was this card called Tempest, which will basically it generates orbs of lightning times the number of energy that you have currently. And so that means that if you have 1,000 energy, you can generate 1,000 orbs. Each orb, you can see right here, does 9 damage to the enemy. 9 times 1,000, basically, you get 9,000 damage. But you'll have like 45 lightnings, just bam, 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 every single turn until whatever you're killing is dead. And that was slow, and it was kind of fun and interesting to watch. But I would say. Oh, nice. Oh, no. Come on. Fantastic. So, yeah, we had, so you could generate that, and that would do a lot of damage, and then you could get the supercharged card. I forget exactly what it's called, but, it allows you to, it, like, generates lightning, and then it allows you to, or like lightning hits everybody, every enemy, not you, obviously. And that was actually really good for a while. Yeah, it took me a few tries, like it took me like quite a good amount of time. Let me see what I got here. Let me do that. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. And that's really all you can do sometimes. Shuffling Exploder deal 9. See, and then I saw this one, I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. Like, I need to be able to find this, or use it, whatever. I'm like, if I could have that card in my hand, that would be... Then that's another, like, deal 9 times 9, even 9,000 damage, with a strength boost, basically increasing that by 100. You get 90,000 damage total. Because we have 100 base damage going on top of that. That started at 9. We're doing like 115 or something currently, times 1,000. So I mean, that's where you kind of get crazy into some of the math in the calculations. But yeah, it's like look at all these things that are like going up. I mean, it's partially interrupted by like what I'm doing, but yeah, there's so many like buffs and crazy shit happening. It's kind of hard to like keep track of all of it, but it's good. Do that. Luckily, we've got a couple of different attacks in our hands. What was I? Oh yeah, so we were spamming lightning and we were like trying to generate, you know, certain stuff and like making that really efficient. But by the time I got really good with it, it was kind of like it was like, well, that just happened. So we wound up having to. Oh, and then we found randomly in the shop the mind beam cards. Those are like a godsend, dude. Those scale off of the amount of cards you have in in your um in your deck of cards, man. And yeah, it's honestly like really amazing how that scales because we have the perk that gives us 3 copies of whatever whenever we, you know, obtain a new card. We get 3 copies of it, meaning that, you know, in just a few purchases here, we're just gonna amp up the amount of cards that we got. Oh yeah, do that one. That's good. Oh, more of that one. Yeah. And yeah, that's basically what we've been doing. I mean, it's more useful to go into these campfires than anything else. The mysteries are still decent because you get some stuff, but it's kind of hit or miss, and like most times you're just fighting an elite battle. But like every single battle is an elite battle in this one. This guy's 1,200 health, and he's not afraid to use it, but neither am I. So, and I'm just going to literally one-shot him here. We got a bunch of perks on us and relics that basically, well, anyway, so that's where we originally started from. I'm just gonna go back to them. I'm not gonna worry about all the little details and shit. Yeah, that's basically what happened, and it's been great. It's been great doing this, and I'm just cruising along and monologuing and incoherently rambling. Ah, this is the card. This is the one. This is the one. Not the supercharge. Supercharge is something else. Yeah, that one's like deal damage to the number of orbs generated this combat. I think that's what supercharge is. We want electrodynamics. This is my favorite one. This okay, I could show you this one. I don't want to get rid of it. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it. I'll fully commit. Yeah, I will fully commit. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. Alright, well, we're gonna have to do that, and we're gonna do this. Alright, now we can do this one. Pains with a little bit, but gotta do it. Gotta do this one. It's the one that generates the most. Now they're hitting everybody. So this is what we'd have to do originally. Is we would just use what we could, generate some stuff. Boom, there we go. And we just pretty much do this. And but it was a bit more efficient than this. It's a little clunky. We're not being fairly consistent here. Well, anyway, so that was originally how we did that. And then we found this thing. This is cool. Deal 9 damage to a random enemy for each lightning shell in this combat. Thunderstrike. Maybe I'm thinking about another thing. But it works similarly to this. It's pretty sure. But that's working pretty well. And that's fun to use. Because you can... That's the one that, yeah, you can hit the enemy for so much. Yeah, electromagnetism. That's great. I can't actually read what this says just because this subtext here is obnoxious. Whoa. I don't want any of that, actually. None of it works. So, I know if I kill that guy, the rest of the two guys are gonna flee. Yep. That's why the elite battles are easy, because of Mind Blast. Or Mind Beam, whatever the heck it's called. Ooh, yeah. Basically, so like I said, either the elites or whatever, the enemies are gonna be so strong that either I'm gonna one-shot them or they're gonna kill me the first turn. If I don't kill them the first turn, because I don't know if they're attacking or not. So I have to know. If they're not attacking me, then I'm fine. But if I'm gonna make the most out of my cards, I'm gonna have to take the risk that they might attack and just one-shot me. I've almost been one-shotted, and I've actually I lost my potion one time. I didn't even realize it because I didn't expect to die because I can't even see the numbers that they're dealing out. I can't see the numbers, and I can't see their intentions. It's crazy. And basically I'm just trying to find useful cards. Pretty much, yeah. Because eventually what's going to happen is either, like I said, they're going to one-shot me or I'm going to one-shot them. Or I'm going to, I'm going to have like a handful of nothing, horrible cards. They're all going to be a handful of prides, and that's what's going to really screw me over in the long run, is that I won't be able to find cards to use, because my those are innate cards, and for each one, like the problem is that I have a maximum hand size of 15. I have probably 200 or 300 cards by now, easily, that are just innate cards. Okay, let me just. Every one of these cards is innate. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that every one of these is an innate card? Because you should have. I will load this one just with the +1. Alrighty. Take that, fiend. Alright, let's end it. But yeah, that's kind of the whole thing. Just kind of like, what's gonna happen first? Am I gonna be one shot? Like I originally started having those, just the robot man. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. So I don't think he's going to be attacking. Usually he doesn't on the first turn, and I'm feeling pretty good because I have the ability to really get a lot of good combo off. Let's get rid of this one, this one, and this one. That ain't even useful. Let's do this one. Yeah, basically, so now it's like, I'm either finding cards that can help me draw and like discard and do like additional things that I need to do, or it's just like buffing my attacks as much as possible. Buffing my attacks or drawing cards is all I can do. And so, I need my cards to be really strong, so I'm just filling my deck with infinite cards. I think once I got to like 100 cards, I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna go for like 100 cards or whatever. And I have, but like, at that point, I had already had so many combo pieces and integral cards to just pop. I mean, look at that, look under my health bar. You see that long line of buffs, dude? Like, so much shit is happening. That might be a cool one. I can have 15 cards, which means that does 150 base damage, which actually isn't that great if you think about it. Actually, no, it's 10 damage for each. Will that be 1,000 damage then? Because I have 100 damage. So 10 times 15 times 100, basically. Or it's 110 or 117 currently. Times that much. Times 15. It's like 1,000 damage for my hand, though. Fuck that. That's best case scenario, too. That's not really that useful. I mean, it does 1,000. It's decent, but, I mean, You know. I just want things to either like help me search out and get multiple pieces. See, I don't want this one because this is gonna fuck up my whole shit. This is gonna ruin the card economy of my deck, because right now everything's like 1 or 2 and even 0 most of the time when I get those power cards rolling. So I don't remember exactly what the I guess I'll take that one. I don't remember exactly what it was. The amount of like combo pieces I have that are like, some of them are like little undefinable. Oh yeah, but let me show you this. Like, let me just go all the way to the left and show you this ain't the beginning. That's not the beginning. Oh, you think this is the beginning? Oh, you thought? Okay. Hold on. Oh, that's right. Yeah. We're still going. Is this the beginning, the end? Do you even know? Look, we're just going down the line. Easy schmeezy. Oh, that looks like a pretty common one. Oh, is it? Oh, you thought. You have no idea. You have no freaking idea. You want to know what I have? Want to know which one's mine? Alright, now we're at the beginning. Want to know how I know? Because of the starting relic. Crack core. It's ready? It was 1. Alright, 1. Here we go. 2. 3. 4. 5 pages of relics. Yeah. We're in this one for the long haul. Sorry, I'm like really tired. I'm like passing out here as I'm speaking. I'm like just genuinely exhausted today. They could be attacking me and trying to one-shot me. I have no idea. Yeah, but now you know the strategy, so all I have to do is say what my actions are. I'm like trying to spam this shit, trying to use this. Alright, here we go. We're just pop a couple orb slots. We'll fill them up immediately. Watch, ready? Nice. That was it. We didn't get any rewards. We're just grinding for levels. Gain some money. Alright, well, let's go to the shop then. I don't know what the record is, but like, at a certain point, like, how many cards is too many cards? And the real answer is no. There is none. I like cards that scale very high, that have infinite potential. Cards that, you know, really, like, that's good. Like, you would think that burn card's kind of bad. It would be. The burn cards are only bad. But in this deck, there are so many cards in there that statistically, if you put those in there, it's like 1 in like a like a 800 like probability. Like a 1 in 800 probability that you'll draw that one card that you like is useless, or like, you know, will do something that is bad or whatever, you know. But it's like the burn card is a great trade-off. It's actually a benefit. I've turned the negatives into a benefit because that's what I had to do. So yeah, the reason why and again, this is why we also have these cards in here. I just have rainbow cards. There are so many different varieties of cards in this game with each character. I think there's like 4 different types. And then there's, you know, there's purple, blue, red, and green. And so we have this one. this will triple our attack output. It will just make our damage do 3 times as much. So that's like a last case scenario. So I'm stocking up on things that will do that for us. Even if it means we'll die the next turn. That's what I'm like, that's what gave me the idea, like, if I die next turn anyway, like, if I don't kill them this turn, I'm literally gonna die. Like, it might be like that sometimes. You never know. So that's why I'm always trying to, like, find the best cards or, like, whatever. You know, that's why I carry, even though half this shit is just straight up useless. I'm just gonna do that real quick. Just, you know. Perfect. Boom. Done. This is another one. Doppelganger. Next turn, draw that. We want to draw 1,000. Like, this is how I started multiplying my actual stuff. So, I only had so much. So, I had a bunch of searcher cards, and I tried to make some innate, and I found a few that could, like, so through a process, I was able to, like, use certain cards in conjunction with each other to search out more cards. Like, I got searcher cards. Searcher cards are OP. Any card that allows you to, like, go into your deck and retrieve a card is great, but you don't want to sift through like 1,000 cards to find it, obviously. I did multiple times because it was just that powerful. And that's how I multiplied my energy to the energy limit, which is, again, 999. But that being said, you draw that many, theoretically you'd be drawing 2,000 cards or your entire deck in your hand. The issue with that is that you'd only gain the energy because you have a hard cap on your hand size, which is 15 cards. So that's another reason why we're like only picking up cards. And the relics are just kind of like for shits and giggles at this point, with those like rings, whatever. I'd rather just generate a couple orbs. Who knows? It could be anything. I don't know. It's whatever at this point. I'm probably never gonna even see that. They're just nominally, like, you know, if there's nothing, it is what it is. But like, at least adding those cards over time will increase my overall damage output. Because my objective is to get as many Mind Blasts as possible. Because so basically so the buffing and the drawing, obviously the buffing is for the damage and health that instantly scales for these guys. But like, if I have too many of these cards in my hand, the prides, I'm screwed. Like, just straight up. There's not much I can do. And so I'm trying to, like, that's another reason why it's almost better to have a ginormous deck of 2,000 cards with several hundred of them being innate, because I'm trying to outclog them by just having generally useful cards, and sometimes they're great and sometimes they're not, and that one is technically useless. You know, that turn, it's actually pointless because my hand size is full off the rip, which is just kind of crazy because you're I can't do this. This is wild. This is absolutely insane. Like, the gravity of what I'm doing is just wild. I should not be. I mean, these things do, like, start a turn, draw a card, and discard a card. Yeah, that's actually useful now. I mean, it's not great, but it's relatively useful. If I can keep discarding cards, that'd be fantastic. Things like that are great. Discard a card and draw 4. But I'd almost want to discard 2 just because I don't want prides in my hand, because they're going to clog it up again. Also, cleave. Cards that hit all enemies are much warranted because, you know, I might need to deal with some ads sometimes. You never know, so. I have so many of these. Double your energy is always good in my book. I like these ones. These ones are really good. This one's not really useful because you're not really taking too much damage anymore. It's kind of a dead card, if I'm being honest. But it does channel 2 lighting, which I do like, so who knows. Game 3 focus, yeah. I mean, we're not trying to generate orbs anymore. We're just trying to generate for lightning, I suppose, for more damage off of so. Like, we are super duper crazy when it comes to multiple turns. Multiple turns, if we have, like, the opportunity to, if we know how a boss works, like, you know it won't attack you or whatever, like, this slime is a great example of that. I mean... Oh, and here's the other thing, that slowing effect that's in here. Yeah, that's actually legit. Every time we play front cards, it's still turn. No, I'm not gonna. So, let me give you the rundown. So we start off with this. Yeah. Then we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, right? The point is that we are going to stack up the slow effect by using certain cards. I don't remember exactly what triggers it. It might only be power cards. Not sure. Nope. It did a thing. If I attack, it doesn't do it. It does do it. Okay. So it's pretty good. We can actually do a few more things here before. How much does it stack actually? All right, now we're on that. Okay. Got it. Okay. Whenever you play a card, Giant Head receives 10% more damage. Attacks this turn, receives 120 more. I'm gonna play that. See what happens. That's at 15 or 14, whatever. And then we're gonna hit it with this, and that snail will just amp the damage up tremendously. We're doing 9,800. That's a large amount. At the start of the turn, it only did like 2,000, 3,000. Shuffle, yeah, this is a great one. It's Sponger, yeah. Just deal damage times, yeah, 9 damage X amount of times. I like those ones because those ones are relatively quick. Compared to the lightning is just a huge process. Originally I wanted orb slots, but now I'm not really super into it, if I'm being honest. Yeah. That's about it. I mean, we could one-shot or, like, kill bosses in, like, 1 or 2 turns pretty easily. Even now, when they're at this level. I mean, this is probably the hardest fight here. Let's be honest. This is supposed to be the hardest fight. I love these guys. These are my favorite. They have a shite ton of health, though, and I'm still able to one-shot them. That's how powerful Mind Blast is. I saw this card and I was like, oh my god, I found a loophole, baby. It's so true. Because they do, in fact, scale on the amount of cards in your deck. Deal damage equal to the number of cards in your draw pile. We have 2,638. Thank you very much. You're dead, and you're dead. We can do that with just lightning. Imagine just one shot of the bosses. Now, it's not a single attack, but we hit each boss with a single attack. That's pretty darn impressive, if you ask me. I'll collect as many as I can. You got it, boss. So that was 3 levels again. Look at our levels now. Confirm. And that, by the way, we got 3 of those prides. 3 for each of those 3. We just got 9 cards. We just got 9 curses. Okay, if you look here, our starting hand, we will 1 strength for each. We have a lot of benefits and perks currently on in this run. They're allowing us to really scrape by here. Whenever you add a card to your deck, gain gold. That's fantastic because it's almost like replenishing the gold we spend in the shop. We also have both discounts. We have the mouse, and we also have the credit card. Whenever you add a power card into your deck, upgrade. We have all of that. Speed every single one. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 attacks. 2 random attacks. That's only upon pickup, though. That one's not great. This one's good. We have thorns starting off. We were having a thorn build for a moment. There's a lot of cool stuff we were doing, honestly. But yeah, we can no longer like discard cards, which is actually what I like. I like to keep some of the cards that are good, you know. But like that's kind of the crazy thing. It's just eventually like what's gonna happen when there's so many cards. I'm fading fast. I gotta be honest with you guys. Alright, we are gonna do this last battle here, and then I think we're gonna call it a quits. I am exhausted. Sure, close enough. Yeah, so these miniature battles are often the worst ones. Most people don't realize. But, you know, if you gotta kill more things, you gotta do more stuff. And if you don't have a lot of large, you know, hitting attacks that, you know, hit everybody, like, it's just not gonna work. We're gonna draw a lot of cards here. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. $19 times, we do 130 per lighting channel. 22. Let me just show you. Doing 500 a pop times 20 times. That's another one of you. That was like if you could generate lightning and then get 1,000 lightning this combat, because that one's another infinitely scaling one, because that goes off of the total amount of lightnings that you channeled. So that one's actually a good one. Sure, whatever works. Yeah. Couple times you don't need to do anything, you just one-shot them. Other times it's really, really easy. Anyway, let's ramp this up to 11 here, and I'm gonna quickly finish this level as soon as I can. So I'm genuinely falling asleep, so I want to at least get to the boss, ideally. Come on, come on. Maybe we're gonna make mistakes, though. The mystery. Okay. Look at this boss. Jeez. Mind blast, my man. There we go, boom. Solid. I've yet to enter Divinity and use a Mind Blast. If I'm able, it would be amazing. You know what? I might risk it. I'm glad I have a lot more of these ones. Honestly. Those are really nice. So I found those which are really nice. There's one that like there's one that will How do I put this? Sorry, I'm like falling asleep here. I'm like literally like starting to bob off. Really trying to move here. I'm trying to keep a conversation, but I'm like failing horribly. Ooh, I like this one. Alright, so check this. Ready? We're gonna use all these first. Alrighty. It's a good one. Just 40 straight block. Yeah, so I'm just kind of like casually making my way through this whole thing. Oh, I got a golden idol or whatever. I can get a. I'm gonna do that one. Why? I don't know. Reasons. Sometimes the mysteries are better, but oftentimes they're an elite. One-shot this thing. Sometimes you can't, man. Sometimes you just gotta fail. Yeah. Mind Blast and whatever the other ones were called. Oh man, I'm getting tired. Mind Blast stroke. Literally the strongest. I don't care. We're just gonna one-shot you and one-shot you. I'm gonna discard these ones. I don't know if that actually counts, it does not. I made up, never mind. Nice. Ooh, here's a nice one. I used to think that was good. Now it's kind of like irrelevant a little bit. I mean, it still helps, but you know, it's not. Yeah. Some things are a little impractical in this deck. Obviously, you can't always have it. Ooh, look at that one. Deal 10 damage X amount of times. Sure. Sure, I'll have more of those scaling ones. Sure. Yeah. Alright, so here's the boss, and if you notice the boss, when you look at him, if you click this button here, you don't look at him anymore. He just is instantly dead. All I can gain is gold. Flame. Ain't nothing. I'm not gonna replace my my orb. I need more of the electricity ones. The best kind of enemy is a dead one. So, you know, that's. Yeah. sure. These ones are kind of useless. And they're not like useless, but like if you got them, they're you know. But I wouldn't go like out of your way for them. You know? Sometimes they're not great. I mean, it's random. I mean, what do you expect? You know, more consistent, the better. It got to the point where like I want to like slow down the process of the prides coming in, because in just a few short runs you're able to do so much work to the point where it's like kinda sorry, what was yeah, it just becomes like too random and too sporadic and just not as efficient as it could be. And it's not like, there's not really a lot of stuff to like get rid of. Like, there's not a lot of options to get rid of, you know, 9 cards every run. That's a little excessive. There we go, we're putting out that work. Yo. Do a lot of crazy shit with some of these cards, man. These searchers are good. Never underestimate the power of a searcher. So true, though. So true. Searcher cards are like the best. Nothing like, it's not drawing, it's better. It's directly getting the card you need, the unit, whatever. It's like if you're missing anything and you have the ability to search it out, that's like the best thing you can do. Alright, well, we're gonna do one of these. Oh. Oopsie, oopsie. We might have messed up here. But he's only got 200 health, so how bad can it really be? Damn, I'm really starting to fall asleep. I'm gonna call it out there, actually. Alright guys, catch you next, peace.